So welcome to another episode. We're going to make this quick meatballs, Swedish meatballs. I have 250 grams of quality ground meat. I've got just a few, just like a little pinch of fresh parsley in there. I'm going to add some panko and a bit of smoked paprika. And then I'm also going to add a bit of cream just to bind it a bit, because I think that might dry it out a little, so we'll see. Add salt and pepper as well. There you go. Paprika, panko, salt and pepper in just a second. Right, so that, just as I thought, it's a bit dry. It's dried out a bit because of that panko is quite a lot. So I'm going to add a little bit of cream just to bring some moisture back into it. So you see now that's perfect level of moisture. It was literally 1 teaspoon of cream, which I'm also going to use to create the sauce for the meatballs. When you're rolling meatballs, all you have to do to get the perfect, not perfect, but kind of well-rounded ones, little balls like you see here, you just cup your hand, and you see that little bit, that little dent in the middle of your palm. That's the amount of meat that you need, because what will happen is you place your hand on top of it, and then you will roll like so, right? And then you'll make that sort of roll, so that ball. So here, you just do that motion. So here I've got 10 little meatballs from about 250 grams with some panko. I'm just gonna bake this off now in some butter, not a lot, 50 grams of butter. And I'm going to bake them. In my previous video, in my earlier video, I did make some meatballs, so you can see that. A little tip is to wait for the butter to brown a bit, because then you get a lot of the flavour. It helps the flavour come out from the meatballs, and it assists in the flavour. The little bit of cooked butter flavour, which is quite nice with the meat. Right, they're almost done. They've only been in for a couple of minutes, 4 or 5 minutes. That's all you need. Browning out. They're a bit pink in the middle, but that's fine, because what I'm going to do now is add some fresh parsley, what was left over, and I have some some whole grain mustard to add. And what I want to do, see that fat? I want to keep it. And I know I said I was going to take the meatballs out, but it just seems a lot easier to do it this way. And then all I want to do is add some cream, and I need to season it a bit. So I have a bit of bouillon, so I'm going to use about half of this. So I'm just going to let them cook in together just for a few minutes, no more than 5. I mean, the meatballs have formed their shape, so it's just the center which needs to cook through a bit with the steam and the heat. But that's it, and then it's ready to serve. I'm going to make a mash, or a low carb mash. I've got some potato and some leftover cauliflower there. Just add some butter. They've been cooking in some chicken stock, and I have, in just a moment, that's all that you can see. In just a moment I'm going to take these out. They've been in for about half an hour. They're already browned a bit and crisp. Here we go. I'm going to plate for you. I did the mash. I didn't season it because it's already got chicken stock. It was a bit dry, so I did a little drop of soy milk to it just to get some moisture back into it. Meatballs have been on a low heat whilst I've been doing everything else, and they're fine. And here are my roasted veg. So let's plate for you and get some colours onto the plate. This is what it's all about, isn't it? Winter veg. It's all about colours. And this meal doesn't have to be, I mean, your food doesn't have to be that extravagant. I mean, it does look extravagant, but I mean, in other words, this is quite an affordable dish, I would say. I don't know what it costs because I got it in a meal kit. And like when they do the calculations on the meal kit, it says it comes to about €6 per person, so about $5 per person, or around £5 per person. But essentially, what you have to think about is that you're in the meal kits. You're not paying to load up your pantry, and that's where all of that extra spending goes, I suppose. Let's see if I can maybe just add a bit more. I'm going to get some of the meatballs on the mash and stuff, right? Ooh, I think I need a spoon. So, I don't know about you, but if you're starting a YouTube channel, it's always kind of like difficult to find your feet, and I think I'm finding my feet, seeing what works with me. Short videos, short clips, short and sweet, straight to the point. That I think it essentially is how I'm going to approach it. It's midweek, I'm awfully busy. I don't have time to make long videos full of processes, etc. But well, there you go. It's quite creamy and rich. Enjoy yourselves. Bon appetit. I hope you try these recipes. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Thank you for watching.